Hey, welcome back to the Steadfast Life podcast, or welcome if this is your first time. My name is Jake Rail, and I am half of the coaching staff over here at Steadfast Life Coaching. And Whit and I love to change lives. So we spend our days talking with people, helping them see their own thinking and adjust their mindsets in such a way that they can access the transformation they've been craving. And as we do that, certain questions come up, and then it comes time to do the podcast, and we think, let's address some of these questions. And there's been a question coming up recently that I want to talk to you about today. That is, if I have Jesus with me, why would I need a coach? I get that, I get it, that Jesus provides everything that we need. Jesus is the answer. I believe that. I believe that with all of my heart. There's nothing about me that doesn't believe I need anything more than Jesus. There's nothing about me that believes I need anything more than the work that he did on the cross to be forgiven of my sins, to be a child of God, to have my value in him, to have my joy come from him, to have him be the source of my peace. And so I don't need to worry, I don't need to strive, I don't need to have any sort of fear of man from the judgment that comes because my worth is in Christ. And I don't need to be afraid, right? He's constantly telling us to not be afraid. However, I am. I'm afraid. I think about what people think. I do worry. I tend to find myself looking for joy in other areas of my life. I do have these aspirations in other places. And so the truth is that I have Jesus, yet I also have coaches. And the main reason why is because I believe I have a part in this. I do not deny that the peace is accessible, that the peace is beyond understanding, and it is mine to have. And all I have to do is believe in him and trust him. And it sounds really simple, except that sometimes I don't do it. I see my part as sort of reaching out to accept the gift that he's offering, and sometimes my part requires help. Sometimes I don't do a great job at it. I believe that God has limited his authority in my life and all of our lives in such a way that my thoughts are my responsibility, that I'm the one that has to do that I'm the one that has to take my thoughts captive, and I'm the one that has to make them obedient to Christ. Now that's all I have to do. That's all I have to do. But that is my responsibility. I am the only one that can change my thinking. And my thinking is the key to everything. Because if I can think rightly, if I can put on the mind of Christ, if I can take every thought captive, as Paul suggests, then I can feel the peace, I can feel the joy, I can feel the love, I can feel empowered, I can walk in the power of being a child of God. Then I can do the things that make me effective in building the kingdom. It is how I can achieve what I want to achieve. It is how I can go after my goal. It's how I can have the visions that come from hope, and I can pursue them, and I can take this journey with Christ, and I can walk alongside him, and I can do all of these things. But I don't do it naturally, because the truth is that just like everybody else, I have a flesh, right? And my flesh, unfortunately, likes to scan for danger. It likes to think, I don't have the money to pay these bills. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yes, my life has been filled with blessings, but I'm worried that I've used them up, that I've used too many blessings. Jesus has had my back too many times, come through for me too many times. And instead of this mountain of evidence of how he's always faithful and always has me taken care of, instead of that building my faith, sometimes it makes me feel like I have overused my allotment of grace. I have overused my allotment of blessing. And my brain has a tendency to do that on default. It has a tendency to feel safer when it's looking for danger. That if I can find the danger, then I'll know what's coming and I can prevent it, whatever, all these things. And so I have a coach. What the coach helps me do is actually acquire the skill of believing. Believing is simply choosing. It's choosing to trust in something, right? In our faith, in our big F faith, capital F faith, it's choosing to believe in Jesus. But faith in general, people have faith in all sorts of things. And that faith is just choosing to believe in them. Some people have faith in the government, that the government will come through for them, will have their back. Some people have faith in their family, that their family will have their back. Some people have faith in their marriage. Some people have, faith in doctors. You've got faith in all these places with the lowercase f, and it's all a choice. It's all just choosing to believe that these things will do what they promise to do. They'll be there for you when you need them, and just all of the support that our brain is looking for, right? All of the security that we need can come from these various things. So once you become aware that all these things are choices that you're making, then the choosing becomes a skill. And you can start choosing on purpose, and you can know why you choose. And building that skill is very nicely done with a coach. In the same way that if I were trying to improve my passing platform or my arm swing to be better at volleyball, I would get a volleyball coach. If I'm trying to improve my belief, if I'm trying to improve my believing, I would get a mindset coach, because a mindset coach is very good at bringing up the things that are either making my belief easier or slowing it down. And then we can together turn the dials on that and make those adjustments. So I believe that really any good coach, any decent coach can do that for you. They can help you take your thoughts captive. But this is where you want to make sure that you're a good fit with your coach, because that's a pretty important job. Brooke Castillo used to always say you can put anything in the R line, meaning that anything that you want, anything that you dream of, anything that you want to have, any result that you want to produce in your life, you could put anything in that space where you would write the result. And then you just simply need to adjust your belief in order to achieve it. And so if you can put anything you want in the R line, then what you put there reveals a lot about your character. It tells a lot about you, about who you are. You'll find that different coaches have different characters, different personalities, different value systems. I can think of coaches off the top of my head that really value wealth and luxury. We worked with a coach this weekend that goes for a rock star next door kind of mentality. She's live and she's fiery and she's awesome to work with. There are coaches that go for more of a hippie vibe. There are coaches that are a little bit more free-spirited and flowing in the wind. There are coaches that are really, I'll tell it like it is. I'm going to be hard on you. If you sign up for this, you better be ready. There's all kinds of personalities out there. And I actually love working with all of them. I've had so many coaches, and they've had very different personalities, character traits, and values. My favorite right now that I'm working with is a coach who is just adamant that the right way is not something outside of you that you're trying to find. It's something that only comes from within you. And I love it. It serves me. It's played such a big role in my business and sort of reducing the friction of going slow, because I think that the right way to do things, the right decision, the right choice, the right price, the right offer is something out there that I'm trying to find. And instead, she helps me bring it out from inside of me. So that brings me to me and Whit. And we can only be what we are. And Whit and I are adventure. We love adventure. We love to be outside. We are outsiders, I guess, in that way. We like to be outsiders in that we like to be out here when we're filming a video, and also outsiders in that there's a bit of a boldness that comes with following Christ. And we're grateful there's a boldness, because when there's two ways to do something, we like to do it the adventurous way. We think that that's fun. And some people like that and some people don't. But this is what I want to tell you. If you are listening to this and you're thinking, you know what, I could use a coach. And really, I don't even want to say that, because the truth is everyone could benefit from a coach. Every single person on this planet could benefit from a coach, in the same way that any athlete that wants to do anything out of the ordinary, wants to do anything exceptional, could benefit from a coach. So I'm just going to table that. If you don't think that you would benefit from a coach, then definitely this video is not for you. So if you're intrigued by this, if there's something about this idea of going after a goal and you don't mind getting a little muddy along the way, you don't mind sleeping outside a few nights along the way, you don't mind some sweat, maybe even a little bit of blood, burning muscles. If you want to come alongside people that are taking the same journey, that sort of admire accomplishments that require this sort of path in order to achieve them, and they kind of look at the ones where you get a little extra muddy and a little extra bloody, and you're like, wow, that's really a big one. And then when they look out there and they see the really big mountains and they know, oh, you know what? No one's getting to the top of that mountain without getting a little muddy and bloody. And they're like, good, because I can do it. I already know that I'm comfortable on that journey. I know that I can handle that discomfort. Then it could be that we're a good fit. This could be the community that you're looking for, and this could be the coaching style that you're after. If that connects with you, then you'll probably connect with us. And we just want you to know that we're here, that there are coaches that are amazing, that automatically would include, $100 dinners and Ritz-Carlton with their programs. And there are coaches that would automatically include 50-mile backpacking trips and 14,000 foot mountains and 6-foot waves in El Salvador. There are coaches like that too. And so if that speaks to you, man, I hope you reach out to us. We've got our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff's in the links for the description down below this video. Just click on a few of those and connect with us, because there's nothing that we love more than connecting with people who love what we love. We want to team up with you and go after that goal that you've been dreaming of. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Ask Steadfast. Whit and I are super excited to use this avenue to sort of spread our message. And so it'd mean a ton to us if you'd subscribe to this channel. Additionally, if you have any questions you'd like to see addressed in future episodes, whether serious or funny, we'd love to see those in the comments. So leave that in the comment below, and we'll see you in the next one.